Have you ever considered that the biggest threat to a man's vitality after 60 is not the number of birthdays he has celebrated, but the gradual narrowing and stiffening of the microscopic blood vessels responsible for delivering oxygen-rich blood to the most sensitive parts of the body? Clinical data shows that over 40% of men in this age group have a measurable reduction in circulation. This is almost half of the male population over 60, enough to significantly impair firmness, stamina, and confidence, often years before any visible signs appear. This decline in blood flow is comparable to reducing the body's oxygen delivery system by nearly half, much like trying to water a large garden through a hose that has been pinched in the middle. Welcome to Health Waiver, where men over 60 discover simple, science-backed strategies to reclaim vitality, enhance performance, and sustain a healthier, more confident life at any age. Today, we will uncover the hidden root cause of poor circulation to the pelvic area in men over 60, particularly in those experiencing a steady drop in firmness and stamina. I will reveal exactly what critical factor must be addressed to restore optimal blood flow and strong erections in men over 60, and how to do it correctly for lasting improvement. And finally, I will share 3 targeted breakfast choices that not only enhance circulation down there, but also elevate morning energy, strengthen overall cardiovascular function, and restore self-assurance in everyday life. This video is carefully divided into 3 powerful parts so you can follow along easily and take away the most practical steps. Each part addresses a vital aspect of restoring healthy circulation down there with precise, natural methods, free from harmful side effects or dependency on drugs. By the end, you will have clear, science-backed knowledge you can start applying from your very next breakfast. Every year, millions of men over 60 silently experience circulation problems that impact not only their physical function, but also their confidence, self-esteem, and intimate connection with their partners. This issue is not only widespread, but also highly preventable in many cases. The encouraging truth is that the very first corrective steps can be taken with something as simple and familiar as your morning meal. Choosing the right breakfast foods can help open up blood vessels, increase oxygen delivery, and restore energy in a matter of weeks. Part 1. Many men believe circulation challenges at this stage of life are an unavoidable part of aging. While age is indeed a factor, research from leading institutions such as the Mayo Clinic shows that certain physiological changes, often unnoticed until they cause symptoms, are the true underlying culprits. These changes can narrow or stiffen blood vessels, cutting down blood flow by as much as 20 to 30%, which is enough to cause noticeable performance changes. Recognizing and reversing these hidden causes is the first major step toward restoring control and setting the foundation for lasting improvement. 1. Reduced nitric oxide production. As men age, the body produces significantly less nitric oxide, a molecule essential for relaxing and widening blood vessels. By the time you reach 60, nitric oxide production may drop by 50% compared to your 20s. That is roughly the same loss in vascular flexibility as having a constant blood pressure spike of 15 to 20 millimeters of mercury, which strains the heart and limits flow down there. Without enough nitric oxide, vessels stay tighter, restricting the ease and volume of blood movement. Rebuilding nitric oxide levels can restore vessel flexibility, allowing stronger and more dependable circulation. 2. Low L-arginine levels. L-arginine, an amino acid used to make nitric oxide, also declines naturally with age. Research shows that men with low L-arginine may have up to 25% less capacity to dilate blood vessels compared to those with optimal levels. This is like having your vascular system constantly operating with narrowed pipes, especially in the smaller, delicate vessels that supply intimate areas. By restoring L-arginine through diet, you give your body the raw material it needs to maintain healthy dilation, strengthening circulation, and improving function. 3. Poor endothelial function. The endothelium, a thin lining inside every blood vessel, acts like a gatekeeper for blood flow. Over decades, oxidative stress, high-sugar diets, and inactivity can damage this layer, making vessels 30 to 40% less responsive to changes in demand. This loss of responsiveness is comparable to trying to exercise while breathing through a straw. Your body simply cannot deliver oxygen and nutrients fast enough. Strengthening endothelial health through targeted nutrition restores elasticity, enabling blood vessels to adapt quickly and deliver optimal circulation when it is needed most. Part 2. Many men over 60 know that promises for better circulation and sexual performance often sound impressive, but fail to deliver. Cardiovascular health research confirms these concerns. While medications can help, their effects often last only a few hours and may come with side effects like headaches, flushing, or dizziness. Yet, there is far less awareness that daily dietary choices can provide sustainable benefits without the burden of complex regimens or high costs. This lack of understanding leaves many unsure of where to start, creating the mistaken belief that natural improvement requires complicated routines. Restoring sexual performance naturally begins with recognizing that circulation health is not fixed. It can be influenced at any age through consistent lifestyle changes. Many men question whether diet can truly compete with medication, especially if they have been dealing with poor circulation for 10, 20, or even 30 years. The truth is, the cardiovascular system can adapt remarkably well. For example, within just 8 to 12 weeks of targeted nutrition and moderate activity, studies show measurable improvements in artery elasticity, comparable to what some experience after months on certain prescribed treatments, but without drug dependency. However, the benefits are not instant. They build steadily as nutrients work in harmony with the body's natural repair processes. This approach supports both function and confidence, helping men avoid the use it or lose it cycle common with short-term solutions. There is a breakfast food that can help open blood vessels significantly, more effectively than several popular over-the-counter circulation supplements that claim to boost nitric oxide. To put this in perspective, one serving contains enough artery-relaxing compounds to match the effect of about 2,000 milligrams of L-arginine, a common supplement dosage, but without the digestive discomfort some men report from pills. Yet, because it is not heavily advertised, most men skip it, missing an opportunity to naturally improve blood flow and maintain confidence in intimate situations, a loss that can silently erode quality of life over time. But there's more. Research from leading cardiovascular clinics has identified a specific timing method that can enhance the blood flow benefits of a meal by as much as 40%, an effect similar to the improvement seen in some men after weeks on a supervised heart rehab program. This combination of the right breakfast and optimal timing is far more than a circulation booster. It offers a lasting improvement in vascular health that many never realize is possible without medication. For men over 60 who are on the edge of high blood pressure, one breakfast choice on this list not only supports healthy blood flow, but also helps lower systolic pressure by an average of 5 to 7 millimeters of mercury when eaten regularly, similar to the reduction achieved through a moderate salt reduction plan. And for those struggling with erectile issues alongside heart concerns, another option here can improve both circulation and arterial flexibility, offering a strategic, long-term pathway to regaining vitality and resilience. If this resonates with you, type 100 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't, so we can tailor our content to your needs. Share your location so we know where you're watching from. And remember to like this video to help more men benefit from these proven health-supporting insights. When you see how much your breakfast can directly influence circulation, blood pressure, and confidence, it's clear why skipping these choices could mean missing one of the simplest, most effective opportunities for better health. Over the next 3 points, we'll explore practical, strategic changes that can make a measurable difference. Let's begin. 3. Walnuts. For many men over 60, an unexpected change after breakfast could be a gentle warmth spreading to the hands and feet within an hour, a subtle but reliable sign of improved circulation. Walnuts are exceptional because they are among the richest natural sources of L-arginine and alpha-linolenic acid, YLA, two nutrients that work together to relax blood vessels and improve blood flow to essential areas, including those linked to intimacy. For seniors with borderline high blood pressure, this is crucial. Narrow, constricted vessels limit the delivery of oxygen and nutrients, gradually reducing erection quality over time. A standard daily serving, about 28 to 30 grams, or roughly 7 whole walnuts, delivers the same amount of YLA you'd get from over a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, and as much L-arginine as a small serving of turkey breast, both well documented for supporting vascular flexibility. This means you are getting a potent cardiovascular boost without the added sodium or sugar that can undermine blood vessel health. One patient, a 64-year-old retired engineer, had struggled with borderline high blood pressure and low stamina. After adding a measured serving of walnuts to his breakfast daily, he noticed a clear difference within just 3 weeks. His walking pace improved, his mood was steadier, and his confidence in intimacy returned in a way he had not experienced in years. Clinical research shows that ALA helps reduce arterial stiffness by up to 10%, while L-arginine increases nitric oxide production, the very compound your blood vessels need to open efficiently. Compared with general advice like eat more nuts, walnuts provide a targeted approach to circulation. Add them to oatmeal, mix into Greek yogurt, or pair with a fiber-rich fruit for a breakfast that actively supports vascular health. Best suited for men with mild circulation issues, our next point covers a fruit that can open blood vessels even faster. 2. Pomegranate. Can a single breakfast choice expand your blood vessels more quickly than many popular over-the-counter supplements? Pomegranate, with its dense concentration of polyphenol, especially punicalagins, has been shown to increase nitric oxide activity rapidly, allowing vessels to relax and widen, thus delivering stronger and longer-lasting blood flow to areas vital for intimacy. Research from the University of California found that daily pomegranate consumption improved blood vessel dilation within hours, an effect comparable to the increase you'd get from a brisk 30-minute walk, but without the physical strain for those with mobility concerns. The advantage goes beyond antioxidant levels. Pomegranate slows the breakdown of nitric oxide in the body, helping maintain higher vessel flexibility throughout the day. For men over 60, this translates into faster vessel responsiveness in the morning and more consistent energy levels. Harvard Medical School experts recommend several servings per week, whether as 100 milliliters of unsweetened juice or half a cup of fresh seeds, to keep endothelial health in check without spiking blood sugar. Compared to broad advice such as eat more fruit, pomegranate specifically targets the inner lining of the arteries where erectile issues often begin. Blend seeds into smoothies, sprinkle over high-fiber cereal, or take a small glass of juice alongside breakfast for best results. Particularly beneficial for men with sluggish circulation, the next option helps sustain these gains over the long term. If you're new here and value practical, senior-focused health strategies, join the Health Waiver community for free by subscribing now. We share advice designed to help men over 60 preserve energy, vitality, and confidence every day. I'd also like to hear from you. Leave a comment with your age and an update on how your health has been recently. Together, we can build a supportive space for strength and wellness. 1. Watermelon. For many men, a morning serving of fresh watermelon, about 2 cups of diced pieces, can bring on a pleasant warmth in the chest and limbs within an hour, signaling improved circulation. A patient, Mark, a 61-year-old fitness enthusiast, had mild erectile concerns and fatigue. Once he began eating watermelon before his morning workouts, he noticed faster muscle recovery, more sustained stamina, and a marked improvement in his bedroom performance within just 4 weeks. The power lies in watermelon's high L-citrulline content, which the body converts to L-arginine, fueling nitric oxide production to widen and relax blood vessels. A single 2-cup serving provides roughly 250 milligrams of L-citrulline, close to what clinical studies use for circulation enhancement, making it a functional food for vascular health. This effect is especially potent in the morning, when vessel responsiveness is naturally higher, boosting both erectile quality and heart performance. Texas A&M University researchers note that consuming watermelon before physical activity can significantly increase vessel dilation and oxygen delivery, potentially doubling the benefit compared to eating it later in the day. Beyond its sweetness, watermelon contains lycopene, which helps protect arteries from oxidative damage. For men over 60 aiming to remain active and independent, this timing-based approach to eating watermelon targets circulation efficiency more effectively than general eat more fruit advice. Enjoy it sliced, blended into a smoothie, or served chilled before exercise to maximize results. Walnuts, pomegranate, and watermelon each offer science-backed benefits for men over 60 seeking to improve circulation and restore erectile function. Walnuts provide L-arginine and ALA for steady vessel dilation. Pomegranate delivers a rapid nitric oxide surge to open blood vessels, and watermelon, when timed in the morning, amplifies blood flow and supports heart health. Starting with just one of these habits and gradually adding the others can create lasting improvements in stamina, confidence, and overall vitality. Which of these points surprised you most? Subscribe to stay updated on senior-focused health tips and comment your location and thoughts below. Thank you for watching and engaging.